is how a festival should be. My friend.
Many insects
Welcome
have a compulsion to
to the
follow the
stream.
light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
You can't beat the atmosphere here.
Lively. This is how a festival should be.
Okay, so my week I kind of took what I planned to do to like start the stream, so I can't really figure out what I want to do. So guess we'll just start. Hello, konnichiwa, yo wa o genki desu ka? Yoi, yokoso kyou no stream. Watashi ga na, otsukare. Yette. I am awake. I'm very tired. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. But we're back. And we're gonna just get right into it. And at this point we've done pretty much everything in the Lantern Rite Festival, right? Correct? Lamplit Entertainment. I do believe we've done everything here. All the little events. We got all the little thingies. Yes. We did all the entertainment. We did all the entertainment mini games. It was actually something we didn't do. It's one thing we didn't do. It's one thing we forgot to do. We haven't made these. So, we're gonna go do these.
Rise with the sun!
And then we'll go see Director Who.
Let's make gift envelopes together.
You even put up a commission. You're really serious about this. Alright. Switching to live audio. Although I kind of enjoy the playback audio just because, like, I can hear myself. I kind of can tell what I'm saying. I don't know. It's just like, it's better. Ugh, I am so tired. Holy cow. A real quick context. I had to do some stuff today for work. And I was getting rid of some bushes. And I was using these giant clipper things. And so I'm getting rid of these bushes, right? And the what do they call the trunks of these bushes are like that thick, so they're pretty thick. So to cut it, I had to position the clipper things, and then I had to use my own body as leverage and push it until it cuts through the branch, right? And it takes some effort. I'm pretty strong, pretty buff, yeah. And so I was doing that, you know, everything's going great. When I get to one where I'm doing that, I'm pulling on the clipper to cut through the trunk, and I cut through it, but I fell back, and my back landed on another piece of, like, another trunk that I had already cut, which was like yay thick, and it just jabbed into my back, and I was just like, the kind of thing where, like, you want to yell, but you just like kind of thing. So that was That was excruciating pain. So apparently, we're still frame dropping a little bit. It isn't as bad as it used to be, but it's still quite a hiccup. Oh. It isn't too bad, so that's the good thing. It's not good, not great, but it could be worse, I guess. But yeah, so that happened, and my back is still really, really sore. Just like, it's really tender right there where I hit that branch, that trunk. So hopefully it gets better. But I'm also just tired. But enough about me. Let's get straight into the stream. We have a letter to create for our dear friend and companion, Nichir Paimon. Hold on. Because it's frame dropping and I don't know how bad it is. So I'm going to put on my earbuds and try to hear if it's anything bad. First thing I can tell right away is that the stream is pretty behind. But it's not bad. Just 15 seconds behind. Something like that. But it's still pretty well. Yeah, yokaro na. Hatsukashi na. If you can't tell, when I get embarrassed, I tend to speak Japanese. Glad you liked it. I wanted to make something cool just to say thank you very much. I also want to make something for Jelly, but Jelly has multiple accounts, and so I don't know which one to write the letter to. So I'm just like, he did message me with his Bard account, so I guess I could send one to his Bard account. I don't know. Just again, I'll reiterate: the stream is about 15, maybe 20 seconds behind. Because it is still frame dropping, but apparently even though it's frame dropping, it's still very what's the word, stable. I think maybe it's because I switched from using the CPU, my computer CPU, to my computer GPU, and it handles things better than my CPU, so it's really good. And I'm so happy that you liked your card. I did my best to make sure it looked good. I'm very embarrassed now. Alright, well, let's make Paimon a card. Okay, you even put a commission. You're really serious about this. Also, if you can't tell, I have my microphone closer to my mouth than usual. It's like you're hearing my voice in your head. I have a Dr. Healer. I'm not gonna cry. Oh, I don't want him. 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 I want Ganyu. The reason I really like Ganyu and Hu Tao is because, again, those two characters are the very big reason why A, I'm playing Genshin, and B, why I'm streaming it. Because so for quite some time I wanted to stream myself playing games. I play various different games. Like, I know Genshin is the one game I stream the most, honestly, but I play so many different games on a daily basis. And I just, before I started streaming, I was like, I don't know what to stream. And you know, you've seen me play different games. I kind of been focusing on Genshin for a while. But Genshin wasn't even on my radar. It really wasn't. I had played some RPGs before, some anime style RPGs, and I had been really disappointed by them. And so when I would see Genshin, I was always very skeptical. Like, yeah, it looks good, but is it good? You know, I had my doubts. And then I kept seeing fan art for Hu Tao and Ganyu, and it was really cool fan art. And a friend of mine kept like saying, "Hey, you should really try Genshin. You should try it out. You'll love it." I was like, "Okay, all right, fine." So that's why I decided to stream my first reactions to Genshin and try Genshin out. Lo and behold, I love it. It's amazing. It's so much fun. All the characters are amazing. The art's amazing. The story is amazing. The game style is amazing. I've said it before. It's like playing Breath of the Wild on steroids, and I loved Breath of the Wild, so I've loved playing this. But really, Ganyu and Hu Tao are the two characters that really kind of pushed me over the edge. Like, I already had people telling me to play it. I had seen some clips on YouTube, but then when I kept seeing Ganyu and Hu Tao fan art popping up constantly, and it was really cool fan art, like really cool stuff. Eventually, I was like, all right, fine, I'll give it a try and see what's up. You know, maybe it'll actually be good. And it has been, and I've loved it. And it's challenging. I love the art, I love the characters, I love the story. Everything is amazing. The events are so much fun. There are some events that are not as fun as others, but there are some events that really stand out. I mean, Lantern Rite is definitely one of the ones that I love to do. But yeah, and it's the reason why I'm pushing so hard to try and get Ganyu. I wanted to get Hu Tao also, but I tried. Who was it? It was Hu Tao, and who else was it on that banner? Was it Nivelette? I wanted to get Nivelette just because he had that. He's like, if I'm not mistaken, he's kind of broken in his game style, so that's why I wanted to get him. Even though I really, honestly preferred going for Hu Tao, but I wanted to try to get Nivelette. Didn't get either of them. Very sad, but that's why we have until tomorrow. And I might just push really hard again tomorrow to try and get Ganyu. So stay tuned. Maybe we'll get her, and it'll make me very, very happy if I actually do. Very, very sad and disappointed that I didn't get her yesterday. But them's the game, right? I will say I got checkmated. Okay. Let's make Paimon a card.
We only get to celebrate Lantern Rite once a year. We can't miss out on the festivities. Come on! Paimon's got all kinds of design ideas. You're gonna love it.
Well, I love anything you make come up, Paimon.
Aw, right back at you, traveler. All right, enough talk. Let's get crafting.
I feel pretty good at this. Paimon is emergency food. Well, everything's in here. If we're talking food, is this food related in my opinion? What else we got that's food related? There really isn't much food related. So what if we put it as a gift? She's a gift for us because she's our emergency food. A little gift. Big ol' box. Yoi. What do you want? What do you want? Wait. Stars? Okay, sure. I'll get some stars. Okay. This little plant, this little berry right here, that represents Paimon. I can move these. Can't. That's fine. Stars. Okay, we'll get some stars. You want some stars? I'll get you some stars. I guess that would be considered fireworks. Stars would be yoi. One more. Hee. The Paimon is the berry. She's our gift because she's our emergency food, and the stars. Boom, boom, boom. Send it.
Wow, it's beautiful! You know exactly what Paimon likes.
What about the one you made? What did you make?
Oh, here you go. Paimon worked super hard.
Let's see.
It's gotta be the prettiest envelope in the whole festival.
It makes me think of like a little child who gives their parents like what they think to be a masterpiece of art, and it's just stick figures. That's Paimon's gift. To Haru, the best companion in all of Tibet. This past year, we've traveled far and wide, helped so many people, seen tons of weird, wonderful things, and on top of it all, faced countless challenges. You've done an amazing job. And so has Paimon. Huh? Next year, there'll be even more exciting places to explore and even more delicious food for us to gorge on. What the heck? You've done an amazing job and so has Paimon. Huh? What's the... that's tripping me up. Anyways, next year, there'll be even more exciting places to explore and even more delicious food for us to gorge on. So, dear Haru, Paimon's best is better than the rest is the companion. Happy Lantern Ride. Oh, you put your mind with you to smoke and throw you across the room. Yeah, yeet the Paimon. Oh. Whoa, we reached level 38. Ooh, oh, that's level 50 though. I don't think I'll make level 50 in 2 days. Butter biscuits.
Exploration and trial. Adventuring is right up my alley.
Alright, Mabuika, let's go and see Director Who. Oh, we have to fast forward 2 days. Fast forwarding 2 days. Boop, boop. It's been really warm lately here in Texas. We're still in winter, but this week the temperatures were in the 80s. And then next week, it's gonna drop back down to the 50s during the day, 30s at night. Now, why am I talking about the weather? Because it's warm here. It's so, just, hot. It's not natural. I wanted to go back down to cool.
Let's head to Eugene.
So, hopefully it'll stay cool for a little while longer. Okay? Paimon, where do we go? Paimon, I need your direction. Paimon, direct me! Toto. Navigate. Ah, そっかそっか。テレポート。行くよ。
Rev the engine!
Oh, up the stairs we go. Oh, yeah, go up there? Oh gosh.
Burn it down!
Hey, The cutscene
Oh,
started while we're
everyone's
down
here
there.
already.
Okay. Hey, Paimon, did you have a good rest?
Yep, pretty good, thanks.
How's the situation looking? Since we last met, we've seen an uptick in patient numbers in Liyue Harbor.
Also, my cousin wrote back to me. She mentioned that people have started to get sick in Yilong Wharf as well.
Oh no, it's spread to Yilong Wharf now?
But as long as we solve the core problem, the fetter in people's bodies will dissipate and they'll make a speedy recovery. Good news is that thanks to Ting Chuang's efforts, we now have the location of all 8 gates.
Woohoo! So what's the plan?
Tonight we'll deploy the array and set up a Homa alert at each of the gates. Wait, Homa altar. This will enable the funeral parlor's secret art to incinerate the fetter. Since the gates are interconnected via the ley lines, the secret art will be amplified to all of Liyue. Not a single wisp of fetter will escape its grasp. It's gonna be the biggest purification ceremony in the funeral parlor's history. Okay, so what are the locations of the gates? You needn't worry. They're all accounted for. Actually, we already knew the locations of the first 4 2 days ago. Ketching is already set out for the Gate of Life in Yilong Wharf. Ganyu is en route to the Gate of Concealment at Mount Alcon. Beidou is covering the Gate of Fright at Guyon Stone Forest, and Yelan will tackle the Gate of Injury at the Chasm. As of last night, we confirmed the locations of the remaining 4 gates. The 5th is the Gate of Terrain at Diuha Marsh, which the Conqueror of Demons is pledged to defend. The 6th is the Gate of Repose in Qingshe Village. This one has been claimed by the Boo Boo Pharmacy duo. The 7th is the Gate of Initiation, here in Liyue Harbor. Lanyan and I will see to this one.
What about the final gate?
Last but not least is the Gate of Death at Wulwang Hill, which, let's be honest, has Doctor Who written all over it. Props.
Wait, so you've assigned all the gates already?
Sorry, you got here a little too late. Oh, okay, well let me take the Gate of Death. But also, let me guess, there's a secret 9th gate for me?
Yeah, people are always saying 8 gates when they mean 9. It happens all the time, right?
Nope, not in my experience. If you have to take a gate, go steal the Ting Chuangs instead. Haru, I appreciate your eagerness to help, and as it happens, Miss Lanyan and I do have a matter we'd like to discuss with you.
That's right. But let's discuss it once Director Who's done with you.
Wait, so Director Who does need me for something? Sorry, I went ahead and told them I'd be stealing you for a little while. I haven't had much time to enjoy myself this lantern ride, and come this evening, I have to leave the city again, which means I'll miss out on all the lanterns. So I want to use the little downtime I have to go hand out some fortune coins to my friends. Then I can at least say I did lantern ride this year. Fancy joining me for that? Absolutely. This is the one thing Director Who's had to look forward to. Otherwise, she'd have set out for Wulwang Hill by now.
Oh, so you were waiting for us all this time?
It's okay. Since time was tight, I already asked the Qin Chuang to pass along my fortune coins to all the people handling the gates. I'm grateful for their help. It should have been what? It should have been the funeral harbor. No. It should have been the funeral parlor's responsibility. That B is not supposed to be there. Okay. I'm grateful for their help. It should have been the funeral parlor's responsibility, after all. Think nothing of it, Director Who. Anyway, I have a few friends left to visit in Liyue Harbor. Let's do the rounds, shall we? Shimen arts in the rite of home, the spirits are calmed and life restored. Resurrected? Restored. Okay. Go with Utah to meet her friends. Meet your friends. let's go see our dear friends. Oh, Boo. We're going to Boo Boo Pharmacy. Let's Hutao, Haru, and Paimon.
Oh, I didn't expect to see you here at this hour.
We are just about to set out for Qingxia Village. Guess we got you just in time then. We're here to deliver some fortune coins.
You're in unusually good spirits, Director Who. Even pesky Baiju gets a fortune coin today?
Of course. There's enough for everyone. Here, this one's for you.
It's the sun symbol.
You're absolutely right, Dr. Baizo, in terms of peskiness. Wait, hold on. You're absolutely right, Dr. Baizo, in terms of peskiness. So, I'm afraid I won't be wishing you success in your medical and immortality-seeking endeavors. That would just make things unnecessarily difficult for me. The sun symbol symbolizes peace and harmony in this world. My wish is that all shall be cured of their ailments before arriving at your door, so that we spare the sight of pain and suffering. I see. Director Who's hoping. I said it. I said Doctor Who. Anyways, I see. Director Who's hoping that you go out of business, Baizo. Genshin, this one's for you. Let me see. Oh, a cross symbol. The cross symbol represents growth, prosperity, and balance between heaven and earth. May you soon regain all the power and memories you possessed in your prime. That's very thoughtful of you, Director Who. I assume you also brought one for Chi-Chi? Or me? Yep, this peace symbol coin is for you, Chi-Chi. It symbolizes safe passage. In other words, stay away from dangerous places next time you go herb gathering. If anything were to happen to you, poor Baizo would be in a real pickle, because he'd have no one to study the secrets of immortality from. I kind of forgot that Baizo, I guess, technically does illegal human testing on Chi-Chi. That's kind of messed up. And I'd be affected too, of course. I can't bear you if I don't know where you are. Got it.
Aw, it's nice to see that Chi-Chi's recovering well from all that fetter at the border.
I am a zombie. Zombies can get sick.
In fact, Chi-Chi insisted on joining me at the gate tonight. She's determined to help eradicate the fetter.
Bad fetter. I don't like it. It can make people sick, and then Baizo has to heal them. It can also make people die, and then they have to get buried by Hutao. Too much trouble. Don't worry, Chi-Chi. Tonight, we'll solve the problem once and for all. Alright, everyone, we won't overstay our welcome.
One moment, Director Who?
What's wrong? Yeah, wait, what are you doing? Aha, so the secret art works even when there's no illness present. Seems like a sizable step forward for Baizo's research.
Tonight, you will stand guard over the Gate of Death, the most ominous gate of them all. It may not help much, but I transferred a little extra life force to you. May it help you stay alert and focused during the proceedings.
Hopefully not a detriment to your own health, though.
You needn't worry about that. As your archenemy, why would I undermine myself to help my opponent?
I guess that makes sense, as he's trying to help people to stay alive, and she's burying them when they die. Alright, well said. Okay. This time, I really am leaving. Bye, everyone. Good luck. Wait, no. Good luck, Tao. Because Gigi's always very sleepy. Catapult. Here. Catapult. わかりやればしょん。くそ。Buddy. There we go. Finally! That took longer to shoot if I even feel. Oh, Genshin, aka Miss Yoon, also aka Director Yoon. Hitao, what brings you here? Oh, Naru and Paimon too. Is this about the other day? I swear, I didn't say anything bad about you. They were just trying to find out where you'd gone. It's not that. I'm just here to say hi to my friend, assuming that's all right with you. Oh, yeah, of course.
Also, she brought some fortune coins for you.
Yep. Take a look. What are these? They're fortune coins engraved with the yardstick symbol. One for you and one for Xingyan. You're the top performing artist in all of the Liyue Harbor, and I wish you success beyond measure. Could you pass Xinjiang's coin to her for me? I haven't been able to find her all day, but I know she won't miss your show tonight. Thanks, Utao. I really appreciate the coin, but how come you can't just give it to her yourself this evening? I'd love to, but unfortunately I won't make it to the lantern display tonight. That's the whole reason I'm here now. Oh? How come? You have something else on? Just a little thing I have to do for work. Ah, right. I heard the Ministry of Civil Affairs announced that they'll be reviving an ancient ceremony tonight. Something about a lighting a flame to dispel the smog. Your little work thing wouldn't have anything to do with that, would it? You're a sharp one, Eugene. Yes, that's exactly it. Is it dangerous? Technically, but only a teeny tiny little bit. Howdy will back me up on that. Yeah, Utao's right. Are you sure? Ah, come on, Eugene. I get that you won't take my word for it, but if you can't trust Haru, who can you trust? I didn't mean it like that. Anyways, since you can't make it tonight, how about I sing the sanctification of Taladu for you right now? Does that sound good? That's so nice of you. But since you're offering, I'd rather hear a certain other tune instead. You know the one, right? Yeah, which one? Sorry, I'm a little lost. You know, you've sung it to me before.
What are you talking about? Is this supposed to be a riddle?
The opera version of Hilly Tune. We made a bet and agreed that whoever lost had to sing lyrics chosen by the winner in their own style. The result was Eugene's spectacular butter biscuits. Spectacular operatic version of the Hilly Tune. I seriously need to hear it. Aw, Eugene, don't tell me you're embarrassed to sing it now that Haru is here. What are you talking about? Of course not. Pretty please, Eugene. Just once for me, or leave one to hear it again. Alright, I'll sing it for you after the show tonight. How about that? No, I want to hear it now. Why? I don't play dumb. You know why. Little Hal, the sassy little brat who always gets whatever she wants. Also because she's so adorable that no one has the heart to turn her down. Life is grand. Alright, she's really milking it now. You are unbelievable. Alright, I'll sing, but please do not laugh at me.
Yay! Operatic Hilly Tune! Let's go!
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy Hilly churl. Really? Bravo, bravissimo! Well, what do you think? Glad I dragged you out now. It was a truly unique performance. I must look ridiculous. Thanks for your indulging me, Yunjin. You're a star. We should head off now, as I still have one person to give a fortune coin to. No, wait. Hutao, be honest. You aren't hiding anything from me, are you? Of course not. Put that thought right out of your head. Alright, then whenever you're done with your work, if it's tomorrow, the day after, or whenever, come find me again, and I'll sing the sanctification of Tao Du for you. Huh? Let me rephrase. Hutao, Haru, promise me you'll come and see me perform someday soon, okay? Sure, you got it.
Where should we go next?
That's for the 14th. What's the date? The 7th. So the 14th is next Friday. I don't have any plans for that day. I'm single. I'm not exactly any kind of relationship with
Instead of
anybody. I'm
confining
just a
themselves
bit
to
of
the
a
heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
lone loser. I was it's just another ordinary day for me, honestly. But yeah, not really anything planned for the 14th. A lot of people have a lot of things they do. They usually go on dates, and I think, if I were to go on a date, where would I go? Honestly, whenever I go out, like I have siblings, right? So we go hang out from time to time, and I pretty much like to go like. So I live near Austin, Texas, and usually whenever I want to do something, I'll go down there. But I'm not a party type of person, so it's not like I go to like dance halls or anything like that. No, I'm more of a nerd, so I'll go down to like Kinokuniya, which is a store which is just a bunch of anime stuff, manga, a lot of figures. That's where I get a lot of my Genshin Impact merch and stuff. And after that, there is... Well, actually, no. Now I think about it. Usually, I go to this restaurant called Kuda. Kuda is a conveyor belt sushi place where there's a conveyor belt constantly going through.
Adventuring is
and it's
right
got
up my alley.
Sushi, and so you can grab a sushi plate whenever you want, or you can also place an order, and a conveyor belt brings you your order. There's also little robots to bring you your drinks, and that's usually where we go eat. Have a bunch of sushi. Love sushi. Eel sushi is delicious. And then Kinokuniya is right next door, so we go to Kinokuniya. And then after that, usually my sister wants to go to this store called Daiso, which is like a dollar store. So everything's really cheap.
Instead of
It's
confining
old
themselves
Japanese
to the heavens,
stuff.
God
So
should
a bunch
broaden
of
their
like
horizons in the world below.
just a bunch of Japanese stuff and like really cheap, really cool. And that's what we do, and then we come home. Sometimes we stop at other places, but that's pretty much it. So I guess if I were to go on a date, that's kind of probably what I do. I've been turned down recently. Yeah. I'm not exactly what girls are really into. So whenever I try to ask out a girl, I usually get turned down. Yeah. I'm 5 feet tall, right? So I'm really short. Most girls these days are really into really tall guys. I don't work out. So I'm not exactly muscle. And then also kind of a stick in the mud because I'm kind of a serious guy. Like I said before, I'm not really a party guy. So a lot of girls like to dance and stuff, and it's like I don't know how to dance,
Exploration
nor
and
do I
trials.
want to go to dance.
Adventuring is right up my alley.
And I'm also not really a social type. I'm very just like if you ask me what I like to do, if the perfect day for me is just staying home, watching movies, reading manga, watching anime, playing video games, going outside, playing with my dogs. I have a cat and I enjoy petting a lot. That's what I like to do on a daily,
Many
on a perfect
insects
day.
have a compulsion to follow the light.
It's not exactly
Humans
what
are
a
the
lot of
same.
girls do, so for the
Except
most
we call
part,
that light hope.
girls aren't really interested in me, even though I try my best. And so it's just like, I guess
Exploration
I'll
and
always
trials.
be single.
Adventuring is right up my alley.
So yeah, that's how it is for me mostly. And it's a little depressing, but you know, one thing I will say is that there's a lot of people telling me, well, you need to go to parties, you need to dance, and I've said that's not the kind of person I am. So if I'm gonna meet a girl that likes that kind of stuff, I mean, if I find a girl I like and she likes me, we start dating, and she likes to go dancing every now and then, I'll go dancing, I'll go to parties, yeah, sure, I don't mind it. But if that's a requirement to date her,
Instead of confining
that's a
themselves
different
to the
story.
heavens, God
you know?
should broaden their horizons in the
So
world
if
below.
I have to know to dance and go to parties, I'd rather just not, because that's not the person I am. I'd rather be true to myself than be something I'm not, if that makes sense. Oh, this got kind of deep. That's my dating life anyways. When I was much younger, when I was in high school, I definitely had more charisma and more self-confidence, but as I've grown older, I've actually lost my confidence, as weird as that sounds. And so I kind of just, but honestly, I just want to be myself instead of being something I'm not. So yeah, I would say I have tried asking out girls in recent time, but again, not exactly their type. Usually after a couple weeks or months, I see them again and they're dating these tall dudes or getting married to these tall dudes, and I'm just like, yep, that makes sense. Yeah, that's life. But what are you
Many
gonna do?
insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and
Well, I'm
humans
just
are
gonna
the
continue
same.
being myself.
Except we call that light
And if
hope.
nothing happens, that's okay. At the end of the day, I'm just happy being myself. Oh, she's wearing her new outfit. I just
Whoa,
realized.
you got a new outfit too? You look amazing, Xiangling.
Oh, you think? Oh, that's another thing. Like, okay. I suck at voice acting, let's be real, alright? I'm not good at voice acting, but I do like voice acting, and one thing I've always wanted to do was be a voice actor. I doubt they'll ever. Actually, okay. I don't know if I talked about this before. Last year, I went to Anime Matsuri, right? It was a lot of fun. My cosplay didn't get here in time, so I didn't get a cosplay, which makes me very frustrated, but it's here now, so this year I'll be able to cosplay. We went to Anime Matsuri, and a really, I wouldn't say really famous, but really well-known voice actor that did a voice in one of my favorite anime was there. He works with Crunchyroll, and he had a panel where people came up and everything. He had a little thing where he invited I think it was like 10 people to come up and read the script of a character from the anime he was in. And so everybody got a chance to voice the character, and I got to I was up there also, and I did a voice. And then afterwards, I saw him, he was signing stuff, and I talked with him. I don't know if he actually remembered me, but, well, actually, no, he did kind of remember me, because he did, the way he talked to me made me realize that he did recognize me, and he kind of encouraged me to do voice acting. I was like, okay, so I kind of have an ability. So I consider myself at this point a mediocre voice actor. There's a lot of female characters in Genshin Impact, but hey, you need to practice every opportunity you have voice acting different characters to find where you fit in. You might fit in where you never know. So I'll do my best to voice Hu Tao now. Oh, you think? Then what does that say about my taste? Hint, hint.
Yeah, director who has the most exquisite taste in the world, etc.
They're so adorable. I see. So it's a gift from Hu Tao? Thank you gift. Technically, I sought out that Fountain fashion designer and gave her a brief description of Xiangling.
Her work is incredible, especially this Globa hat. It's just as cute as the real Globa.
I agree.
It's great seeing both of you together dressed in your new outfits. You almost look like sisters.
Perfect. I am so sad because I had a chance to get Hu Tao and I didn't get her. Darn you, Nivelet. You ruined me. Yeah, that's a given. Oh, also, Xiangling, I got you a little something else too. It's a fortune cookie. This career fortune coin is for you. May you go from strength to strength, and may the Wan Min restaurant get so many customers that it needs to be rebuilt 10 times bigger.
I don't know, Hu Tao. You're kind of asking a lot of me there.
Wait, I'm not done. I've got 2 more coins. A family fortune, 1 for Sheng Xi, and spirit vigor, 1 for Xiong Yun. I believe they've already left for Chen Yuville. So, did you pass them on when they get back?
Why get me involved? Can't you just give these to them yourself?
Because I've got work tonight, and I don't want to keep them waiting.
Fair enough. Wait, does that mean you're involved in tonight's ceremony thing? I heard the announcement from the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Not exactly. That's the one. As soon as the ceremony is complete, Xing Xi's great-grandfather will start to recover, and Miss Ying Er's boyfriend will be as right as rain.
Wow, sounds amazing! So, is this what's been keeping you busy these past few days? No wonder we still haven't had that meal together. I bet you barely had a moment to breathe. Once the ceremony's over, come for food with us, okay?
Sure thing. Sounds good.
Promise you won't stand us up this time?
I promise. How do we hold me to it?
Okay, I can get behind that. If you're a no-show, I'm sending the Traveler to track you down and drag you back to the dinner table kicking and screaming.
Okay. Xiangling right now? Super adorable. Also very scary. Mission accepted. Great. Then we have a deal. We should head out now, so see you later, Xiangling.
All right, we've been to 3 places already. Is there anyone else you want to give a coin to? Whoa, you got some for us too?
went the wrong way.
Burn it down!
Darn.
Paimon's so excited! What fortune are we gonna get?
Give me a second. Ah, I found it. Here's yours, Paimon. Let me guess, something to do with food.
What does this symbol mean?
It's a treasure symbol. My wish for you is that you'll always have an endless supply of Mora, so you can eat whatever you want, whenever you want.
Wow, you get Paimon like no one else does. Thank you, Hu Tao. Thank you so much.
So where's mine? Don't worry, I haven't forgotten you. Just give me a moment. I'll be right back. Please let me peek on you. Let me peek on you. I wanna get on you.
Why'd you change
Hey.
back, Hu Tao?
Still really adorable. Because I'll be working tonight. I've always been very serious when it comes to work. So, is this... Well, okay, listen. She's definitely very adorable in her normal outfit. I'll give her that, so if this is my gift, I'm not complaining. Look again. Do you see anything about that's different from before? So you're horrible. You changed clothes to your hat? Yes, very observant of you. And all the proof I need that you spend your free time staring so longly at pictures of me. There's no way you'd spot a detail like that otherwise. Yee, that's kind of awkward. Here, this plum branch is for you. Oh.
Wait, isn't this the branch from your hat?
Oh. Yes, and going back further, it's from a tree that I planted myself. Haru, you have countless friends in Yue Harbor, so I'm sure you'll get plenty of fortune coins. I wanted to give you something different. Something that will remind you of me whenever you look at it.
Paimon doesn't like the sound of that.
I don't either. Okay, then I'll rephrase. Something you can take a look at whenever you miss me. You just made it worse. You mean? I don't know what's going through your head. Look, all I'm saying is, I can't be by your side 24/7 like Paimon can. There's gonna be times when we're apart.
You scared Paimon.
Okay, well, I've got a gift for you too. Huh? Wait, that's Sigil. Is this the one of the fabled Rex coins?
You've got a great eye, Hu Tao. It's a Rex coin. Although probably not the genuine article, because the Conqueror of Demons told us he couldn't sense Rex Lapis's power in it.
But still, the owner before us was someone pretty important.
Yeah, that too. So maybe it can keep you safe.
Wow, this is really special gift. I'll take it. Thank you both. I'll stay safe, don't you worry. Anyway, it's getting late, and I have a few things to get ready before I head out to Wang Hill. Besides, you should probably get back to Yujing Terrace now. I know that Qingchuan's still waiting for you. Alright, well, please be careful. Don't worry, I got this.
Alright then, bye-bye! And remember, the sooner you get back, the sooner we can go for a meal together. And hear Yunjin singing.
Got it. See ya. It was so nice to spend this time with you. What brings you here? No tea drinking today? It would be unbecoming of me to sip tea in leisure while my employer toils alone. So you do have a heart after all. Have you made up your mind, Director? Well, throughout our history, we've fought off many existential threat with whatever tools we had at our disposal. Today's no different. We just have to rise to the challenge. It'll be my first time using this array, so who knows how it'll go. But if I know one thing, it's that I must drive Death back where it came from. Oh, also, Haru gave me a special fortune coin. Apparently, it's one of those Rex coins. You're more knowledgeable about this kind of thing than me, though, so I'd appreciate your second opinion. It is indeed a Rex coin. It symbolizes good fortune and may offer some use as a protective charm. Got it. In that case, after tonight, could you please return it to Haru for me? You wish to return the gift? For what reason? Haru reached Natlan and took a trip to the land of the dead while there. It must have been incredibly dangerous. She's made it this far unscathed, so clearly she's blessed with good fortune. But her journey will only get more dangerous with each step, and that worries me. So, if there's a chance this Rex coin really can keep a person safe, I want to make sure that person is Haru. You make good points, Director. But have you considered that Haru perhaps had similar wishes for you? That's another reason I can't afford to keep it. I don't know what's going to happen tonight. If worst comes to worst and I don't make it back, I don't want Haru to find out this coin didn't work by discovering it in a pile of debris. What if it upsets her? What if she feels like it's all her fault? I couldn't bear to see her like that. You know what I mean, right, Xiongling? I fear that I do. Your concern is that the sight of this coin will only make it more difficult to let go of your worldly attachments. It's like you're a mind reader. You know as well as I do that being too attached is a fatal flaw for a funeral director. It's a vice that's all too easy to fall prey to. This time, I must not repeat my dad's mistake. That is what's most important here. Alright, since we're this far in, I might as well just tell you the rest too. If I don't return tonight, you'll no longer be a consultant, because you'll be the 78th director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Your work is far from done, Director. I fear there is no one who could hope to take your place. Live in life and die in death. If my time has come, then so be it. There's no sense resisting the inevitable. Nevertheless, I would urge caution. Focus on the task at hand, not what inspired in the past. And do not forget the rest of that saying. Follow your heart and do what you can. I understand. Alright, it's almost time. I should get going. It's a really beautiful day. I should write a poem to capture this moment. A butterfly dances in a crimson bouquet, in fear of the ominous rainfall that may soon show its face. With one last, lingering glance at the carmine hue, she lies among the petals in the garden of eternal rest, as she sets the floral incense ablaze. The lone butterfly left, not without a trace. A fragrance remained, her butterfly's embrace. That was kind of touching. Hotel's interaction with Shong Li. That was a bit choking up.
Ningguang, Guanyin, we're back! So what did you want to discuss?
I'll let Miss Lan explain.
Remember how I wrote a letter back home to ask about the array? Well, I got a reply.
Why does this not sound good?
Oh, Paimon remembers. So was Hu Tao right? No one has to be sacrificed, right?
Unfortunately, my cousin could not give me a definitive answer on this, despite scouring the family library. But Given that the array gets its power from the ley lines, she suspects that the obfuscation requirement may be a rule laid down by the mountains and the land.
Wait, what does that mean? Basically, it looks like that obfuscating of one person is mandatory after all, because we can't violate the laws of the ley lines. And furthermore, the Gate of Death will be used to suppress the fetter this time. Which is Director Who's gate?
So, you're saying Hu Tao has to die?
If my cousin's right, and as I said, she can only speculate, but she also provided me with a method that might just be able to save Director Who's life. See this? It's a rattan figure I made for the director. One of many. In case you've forgotten, they work by absorbing evil energy in their owner's place, so they won't come to harm. With the technique my cousin explained, I managed to connect several of these rattan figures to the gate array. That way, the fetter blast will be shared evenly by everyone in the array.
It's so cute. It's not like the other ones. Everyone has agreed to the plan. Etching, Ganyu, the Conqueror of Demons, Chi-Chi, Beidou, Yelan, Lanyan, and I will each hold a rattan figure. Today's Liyue draws its strength from unity. That is how we quelled an ancient god's wrath without the help of Rex Lapis. And that is why we cannot let the Wangshan Funeral Parlor shoulder the present crisis alone. Nevertheless, the danger posed by the fetter is not to be underestimated. The consequences could be grave, even with everyone sharing the blast. We would like to request your assistance, but the choice is entirely yours. If you have any reservations, we will by no means count me in.
What did I tell you? I knew the Traveler would help us.
I never doubted that for a second.
Then please, take this rattan figure. I'll link you up to the array right now.
Taken.
Huh? What's going on? This doesn't make any sense.
What's wrong?
I don't think I made a mistake. But it seems like I can't connect the Traveler to the array.
Eh? Oh, how can this be? What's the problem?
This should work in the exact same way as the gate array, by using the power of the ley lines. But the ley lines aren't responding to the Traveler, almost as if they believe she doesn't exist.
Well, yeah, I mean, technically we're not supposed to be part of this world? Question mark?
Oh, so could that be the reason?
It's true that the ley lines do not contain any information about me. Is that so? Then perhaps this is simply the will of fate.
I've never heard of anything like that before.
Okay, well, can we find some other way?
I don't know. This is the first time I've run into a situation like this. I would write to my cousin, but I think we're out of time.
Yes, the lantern display will begin soon. I know this is frustrating, but given the situation, we have no choice but to release Haru from this duty. We must hope that we will be able to share the burden on Director Who's shoulders, and we must have faith that she will return triumphant. After leaving Eugene Terrace, you spend some time staring at the Hu Tao rattan figure in your hands in dejected silence. Before you know it, you've ended up in front of the Wangshan Funeral Parlor again. Let's be real, she's ready to sacrifice herself. And we're not about to let her to do that.
It's already dark out. Should we go head to the stage?
Very solemn feeling right now. Oh. Buddy. Oh. Paimon's over there. I guess we'll follow Paimon. It's very sad for some reason. Hurry, the yellow. Hurry, the Lantern Rite celebrations are about to begin. You don't want to miss Yoon's opening show. Slow down, Yanfei. Otherwise, you're going to fall.
There are so many people. And I hope everything goes smoothly on Hu Tao's end so she can get back here and celebrate with us soon.
Xinyan, over here. What the hell asked me to give you this fortune coin? Wait, hold on. Xinyan, over here. Oh wait, that's Yunjin. Hold on. Xinyan, over here. What the hell asked me to give you this fortune coin? Wow, she got this from me. So, where did she go?
Lady Tianquan, the gate of initiation is now ready.
Thank you. It won't be long now. Director Hu, good luck to us both. Haru, Paimon. Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, Zhongli! How did we not think of asking Zhongli earlier?
Regarding the ley lines, you mean?
Yeah. How did you know that, though?
In fact, I have been waiting here for some time now. Zhongli, can you connect me to the ley lines? Since the issue lies with Haru's unique constitution, I am afraid that it will be of no help there.
Drat! Paimon totally thought you'd have the answer! Then, why were you waiting for us?
The director asked me to return this Rex coin to Haru. Why? It's a gesture of goodwill from the director. She wishes your safe passage in your future travels.
But what about her?
I suppose that will be up to her.
That's not good enough! Surely there's gotta be something we can do!
As it happens, there is one thing that comes to mind, namely, if the 7 and 8 gates method operates according to the principles of the ley lines, the same must also be true of the obfuscating process. But since you cannot connect to the ley lines in the first place, do you see what that implies?
Huh?
If I can't connect to the ley lines, what does that imply? The Lantern Rite is about to begin. My dear compatriots.
Oh, look! It's Lady Ningguang! Wow! I didn't know she was hosting it herself this year.
It must be because of the ceremony, right? The Ministry of Civil Affairs sent out a notice saying that this year they're doing a whole ceremony when they light up the Mingxiao lantern.
As we stand beneath this lantern-lit night sky, I would like to pay tribute to the ways of our forebears. We pray for the cleansing fire that exorcises evil and for peace to prevail in our nation. Let the ceremony begin. It's always so beautiful.
The fire's almost out. Did we fail?
I have faith in the director. So, my time has come. There is no avoiding death, no one predicting its time. With beauty of one shine, I now fulfill. Look! Next, Lantern Rite. If you see a butterfly that's coming back to see you all. No!
Did it work?
I believe it was a success, but
What's wrong? You two look like you've seen a ghost.
Director Who's rattan figure is broken. I can't sense her presence anymore.
What? How is that possible? You mean Hu Tao? She's... what are we gonna do? Huh? Where'd the traveler go?
it would seem that she had something of a breakthrough. So I sent her on her way.
A breakthrough? About what?
It's not over yet. If I can't connect to the ley lines, I can't be obfuscated by them either. That means I can take Hu Tao's place in the array and no one has to get sacrificed. As long as I can find her, that is. Eh, ちょっと。おい、ちびさん。行くぞな。早く。あ。We gotta protect this little one. Oi. Spook. Is that her? Come on. You're taking too long. Oi, Ayako. She's not here. But these are her things. The flaming staff lies quietly on the ground. Oh wait, that's just a description, isn't it? The flaming staff lies quietly on the ground, as if aware that its owner has left the world. She's not here. Do you remember who the rattan figure was made for? Sure you do. Whoops, I clicked the right thing. The fire on the altar has almost gone out, but some stray sparks flicker and frolic within the ashes. True Hutown fashion. Oh, check the fissures on the tree. That crooked tree at the center of the border looks just like this year's Meng Xiao lantern. There are some cracks in the middle of the trunk. They seem to lead somewhere far away. Something just flew out of your backpack. Ooh. It's the gift. Well, nothing ventured, learned. What, eh? Cross over to the other side towards the next life? Oh, okay. Let me rephrase. Utao, Haru, promise me. Memories.
Promise you won't stand us up this time? Okay, I can get behind that. If you're a no-show, I'm sending the Traveler to track you down and drag you back to the dinner table kicking and screaming.
Nevertheless, I would urge caution. Focus on the task at hand. This is it. Grandpa, Dad, are you here to take me to the other side? How did I do as a director, huh? Did I do the Wangshan funeral parlor proud?
Absolutely. You did 1,000,000 times better than me. Our little girl is the best.
Good. And I can join you with no regrets.
We're proud of you, little lady. But we only came to see you because we've missed you.
I've missed you too. But are you saying you're not here to bring me into the afterlife?
Live in life and die in death. My child, your time has not yet come. Yes, the day of reunion will come in good time. There's no need to rush. Look, someone's here to take you home.
this. Come on, everyone's waiting for you. Sugoi. Yabe. You wake up 2 days later in the back room of Boo Boo Pharmacy.
You're finally awake! How do you feel? Does anything hurt?
What happened?
You've been asleep for 2 whole days! If Baiju hadn't insisted that you were just out from exhaustion, Paimon would have been worried sick! Still, it is a relief to see you finally wake up again. Guess Baiju knew what he was talking about.
When did I get here?
The Night of Lantern Rite, of course! Hu Tao carried you here on her back. Paimon was so worried to see you unconscious. Thankfully, Zhang Li was there too, and he said you'd be fine. That being said, why did you sneak off without saying a word? Were you trying to beat Hu Tao's record for running away and getting stranded in the border?
It was an emergency.
Yeah, Paimon knows. Hu Tao told us the whole story. Sounds like you did something pretty amazing.
It wouldn't be the first time, I guess.
You've had a lot of visitors over the last couple of days. Zhangli, Ningguang, Lan Yan, and pretty much everyone else you could think of.
Are they still here?
Most of them have probably left by now, but Hu Tao's still waiting out in the main room. She's been there the whole time. Anyway, you stay in bed and get some rest. Paimon will go get Baiju to take a look at you.
As if I'd stay in bed. Just then, you feel something cool against your face. One more time. Guess who? I recognize those dulcet tunes anywhere, Zhongli. Actually, happy Lantern Ride, Director Who. Good. You still recognize me. So, the feather didn't fry your brain? I'm so glad. Looks like I can stop worrying now. Welcome back. Well, you're the real hero. Don't be silly. It's just the two of us here. You really want talking glib pleasantries? Cause I can out-glib you any day of the week if that's how you want to do this. Alright, so how are you holding up? I'm doing great, thanks to a certain someone. Baiju's gave me a checkup too. You look remarkably well too, considering what you went through. But are you sure you're well enough to leave yet? You'll only make things worse if your power through before you fully healed. I'll be fine. Well, I sure hope so. You know, I was really surprised you came to rescue me. You took such a huge risk. When did you become so reckless? That reminds me of a certain sensei that kind of bonks me a couple times when I make some mistakes. I learned from the best, Director Who. Oh, hey, look. You and Harbor look so pretty from this angle. Let's see. What's everyone doing at this hour? Those two kids look like they're in a hurry. I bet they're racing each other to the fortune coins. And that lady over there. Her cheeks are so red you think she caught the sun. Yes. She must be waiting for her lover so they can go set off some fireworks together. Such a marvelous view. Really puts me in a poetic mood. Okay, I got something. As fresh festivities fill the streets, While lanterns light the sky like countless times before, I dwell not on the twists and turns of bygone years, but remember this. With each new day, I receive the gift, life once more. Thank you, Haru. Happy Lantern Rite. That was amazing. Goals! I love it. Alright. I have to give props to the writers who wrote that. They did an excellent job. Yeah, you hit right in the kokoro. Alright. Well done, writers. Well done. Now, if I can only make one request. Please, 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 please. Get the voice actors back. I did my best, but I'm nothing more but a mediocre voice actor. I really want to hear the actual voice actors. That was amazing. That was truly, truly amazing. How much? Do I have enough time for the final act? Yes, I'll do it. It shouldn't take that long, right? Hopefully. That I can't express just how much of an emotional impact that actually had on me. They did a really good job last year as well. They outdid themselves this time though. I liked it. I loved it. I really wish I could hear the voice actors though. But that's the world we live in currently. Maybe next year we'll be able to enjoy them. Anyways, we have a final stanza. Catapult.
Hey, Traveler and Paimon! Oh, hey, Xiangling! What's up? You know what's up. Our get-together, of course.
Oh, yes. Finally, time for that meal. Jeez, it's been multiple days since we agreed to meet up and have a amazing meal.
Yeah! You are free, right? You are not getting out of this without a very good reason. We're not the ones who held it up. That was Hu Tao.
Why, Paimon?
Yeah, tell me about it. She thinks being a director gives her a license to be a flake. It's like, unless there's a sizable crowd coming, it's not worth my time. But don't worry. We've agreed that this time, we're not gonna accept any more excuses from her. Oh? Who's we? Shincho and I. He said he's been wanting to invite everyone out for a long time. But given the situation with his great-grandfather, he never had the time. But amazingly, on the night of the lantern rite, his great-grandfather suddenly woke up. Shincho was thrilled. And he was finally able to leave the house. So we met up right away and made a plan. Wow, so his great-grandfather's gonna be alright? Yup. They had a doctor take a look and everything. He'll be just fine. According to Shincho, his great-grandfather has been eating like Paimon since he woke up. So now, the family's biggest worry is that he'll get indigestion.
Oh no.
Well, that's good news. But somehow it doesn't paint Paimon in the best light.
Nope. I think it's perfect.
Don't worry, it definitely does. Your appetite represents an optimistic outlook on life. Always eat to your heart's content, lest your chopsticks wither with regret.
Next time they're gonna have Paimon coins.
Well said, Xiangling. Yeah, that attitude is exactly what got Paimon to where she is today.
For real? How come I'm only hearing this for the first time?
Yes, for real. Like Xiangling said, always eat till your heart's content. And don't lick your chopsticks. What was it? Don't worry. Save it for the dinner table, Paimon. Oh, no problem. But where are we gonna eat? At Yilong Wharf later tonight. Shincho and the others are still out there. Oh, and Hu Tao said that we'll be joined by a special guest.
Who is it?
You'll see when you get there.
Oh.
Oh, Paimon has an idea. But she'll keep it to herself for now.
Right. I have an idea too.
Huh? Who?
Not telling. I'm keeping it to myself too.
Well, we'll see who guessed right later tonight.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Party time. 1800 hours. Boop, boop, too far. Tick tock, 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 tick tock.
We should take a break after all that running around.
I agree, Shilonin, and I know exactly the right place to go. Ting. Yilong Wharf. If we're talking the strongest, I'd have to pick Windreader. After all, he was the founding master of Sheman divination.
Yeah, he gets my vote too, being my ancestor and everything. Oh, and also the Silver Swallow.
In that case, I'd have to nominate the two sages of Lianshan. It's always the ones who live in seclusion and never show their skill who turn out to be the most powerful of all. Well, the books anyway. What do you think? If this were a martial arts novel, then I'd agree with you. But unfortunately, after reading Moonlit Bamboo Forest, I'm convinced that the title should go to the White Horse of the Three Immortals of Tao Du. He's got to be hiding some kind of secret.
Huh? Is no one gonna pick the Yunlai Angler? Even the Yuhong said that her sword fighting style comes from the Yunlai Angler's rod-wielding techniques.
Yeah, so they say, but I mean, fishing just seems kind of lame in this context. Although it's more common than you might think for anglers to be more than what they seem. Hey, you're all wrong. The greatest of all were obviously Old Man Wu Wang and the Lone Butterfly. Without them, there'd be no Wangxing Funeral Parlor today. Hard to argue with that.
Oh, everyone's here already.
Haru, Paimon, you're finally here. Welcome.
Hu Tao, your hat.
Well noticed, Paimon. Yes, I added another plum branch.
Ooh, so now you and the Traveler have matching plum branches. But, anyway, what are you all up to?
We're debating who's the best out of the 8 adepts.
Well, kind of. An open-ended debate, maybe. We're just shooting the breeze, really. That's right. The only way you could settle a question like this would be with those special goggles they have in light novels, where you can read someone's power level just by looking at them. It's over 9,000!
Has Shincho been getting you into light novels?
Welcome, Haru. My family tell me that you and Hu Tao performed a very risky ceremony and cured great-grandfather's illness in the process. I cannot thank you enough for your efforts. No matter what kind of trouble you may encounter in the future, you will always find a helping hand at the Fei Yun Commerce Guild. It was a team effort, really. Yeah, I know. My father and brother will thank everyone individually in the coming days. Why go to all that trouble, Xingxu? Save yourself the effort and just admit to me, here and now, that the strongest of the 8 adepts are the Lone Butterfly and Old Man Wu Wang. Then we'll be square.
Come on, enough with the debate already. Everyone's here now, so let's eat. Paimon, you're up. It's time to share your grand philosophy of life with everyone. Okay, one sec. It's like, always eat to your heart's content, lest your... what was the rest again?
Lest your chopsticks wither in regret.
Ah, right, yeah, that's it.
Whoa, Paimon, you can't stumble through a motto you live by. It's bad luck. It'll make your life full of stumbling blocks too. Come on, you can do it. One more time from the top.
Always eat to your heart's content, lest your chopsticks wither in regret.
That's the spirit.
So is it time to dig in now? Paimon, did you forget about our special guest?
Ooh.
Oh, right! Paimon remembers now! Actually, Paimon guessed who it is already, but, you know, no point in saying it out loud or anything.
Right. You don't sound confident. You don't know who it is, do you?
Yes, actually. It's obvious who it is. It's... you know who. Traveler, a little help?
Is it Yunjin? Correct. It's our very own Yunjin, so you haven't forgotten what she said last time. Look, she's taking the stage. Special song, special song, special song.
Whoa! Isn't that the director of the Yunhan Opera Troupe?
Amazing. I never would have expected to see her all the way out here in Yilong Wharf.
Special song, special song, special song. Greetings, everyone. I will perform the sanctification of Taldu one more time. All my friends who were unable to join the festivities during the Lantern Rite, my apologies for not being able to set up a grander stage.
Aw, that's so nice! She's doing a whole new performance for everyone who couldn't attend last time.
Shh, she's about to begin. Recall the bold things about Taldu. Yatta! That was amazing. You should have gone with Haru into the border that day. I get that you care about Haru's well-being, but the fact is, it wouldn't have helped. I'd have just been an extra liability if something went wrong. Besides, Ningguang changed the plan and sent me to the chasm instead. I can't be in two places at once. If you're not happy about it, why don't you file a complaint in Yujing Terrace? And report the Changshuang to the Changshuan? Actually, I was thinking you a hang. She's not afraid of a confrontation. Forget it. I'll let it go since everyone's fine. Hangshu is a fine location. All of you is a fine location. Well said. Boss, another serving of dew shrimp, please, with some dipping spices. And one almond tofu. Hey, the crisis result. Why the long face, Chanshan? Well, thanks to Director Hu and Haru, disaster was averted. But we still do not know what caused the crisis in the first place. I know you are well informed, Captain. So I trust you are aware that recently the nation of Natlan has recently endured some major events relating to the ley lines and issues of life and death. It makes me wonder whether these events might somehow be connected on a deeper level. If they are, then this will be bigger than just you and Natlan. I'll send word to my business partners and keep an eye out for any similar incidents in other nations. Right now, though, I say put those worries to one side and focus on enjoying those stunning sights before they disappear for another year. But of course, you don't need to teach me about work-life balance. I am no catching. Is that right? Well then, why are you still wearing the same old hairpin? Didn't I tell you to use my pay to buy yourself a new one? I wouldn't dare touch Captain Beto's Mora without final confirmation. If you'd been speaking in jest, I'd never hear the end of it. Do I really have to go pick one out for you? Alright, suits me. Let's go take a stroll through the fair. Well then, when did your street-talking captain learn to read between the lines, That's enough. Are you coming or not? Why not? Let's go. Looks like everybody's having a good time at the Lantern Rite Festival. Oh. Still working on you? Sorry it's been so busy. Huh? Oh, catching. No, it's fine. Nothing out of the ordinary. Haru and Director Hu are the real stars this year. That's no reason to diminish your own contribution. Of course they were the biggest heroes, but we played our part and played it well. The Ministry of Civil Affairs responded at record speed, did we not? Even though on the surface this incident looks negligible compared to the disasters of the Archon War, it was a very close call. Things could have been unimaginably worse had we not found a solution. You're right. Actually, I have a question about the 7 and 8 gates method we ended up using. How come I've never seen any records of it in the Yuhei Pavilion before? Oh, you want to know about the origins of the array? Ningguang made that whole thing up. Eh? I'm joking. In truth, a letter with all the critical information suddenly appeared in Yujing Terrace on the day when we needed it. Even Yelan wasn't able to track down where it had come from. Wait, the info just appeared out of thin air? Then wasn't that a bit of a risky strategy on Ningguang's part? It may appear that way, but if you think about it carefully, everything slowly starts to make sense. How many people in all of the elite could know about both the crisis and the secret art, while also possessing the ability to deliver a letter without leaving a trace? Oh, you mean Master and her friends? I see. Okay, it's leaving me thinking. Are you telling me Windtracer did this? That young lass from the Wangxing Funeral Harbor is rather impressive. One's curiosity was piqued when Rex Lapis chose to serve as her consultant, but only now does one understand the true intent behind his decision. Agreed, and yet what a rare delight it is to hear such effusive praise from you, Cloud Retainer. Rare? Pray elaborate a little further.
In the past, you may have uttered something to the tune of this. Though the last displays a measure of talent, it is nothing more than Shenhe or Ganyu could have achieved if placed in the same circumstances.
One would never deride others as a means of praise one's own children. The Wang Shen last displayed great determination and fortitude. Does that not make her deserving of a few works of praise? It certainly does, and she is not the first. I have lived in Liyue Harbor for a long time now, and I can tell you that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has produced generation upon generation of outstanding directors. Streetward Rambler speaks true. The god Tao Du was not her friend, but neither was he her enemy. Had he not cared greatly for all living things and volunteered to sanctify himself to pacify the underworld, not even 8 Adepti would have been able to overpower him, much less at 8 Adepts. When he became the border, he likely never imagined that Mordors would preserve and maintain his new form this far into the future.
With all of that said, I realize the name of the young lady from the funeral parlor is still unknown to me.
The director's surname is Hu, and her given name is Tao. Hu. Ah, as in our word for butterfly, yes? No. Hu, as in mischief maker. Then Tao must likewise be the Tao that means mischief in our tongue. No, in fact, it is the same Tao as appears in Tao Du.
Ah, so Hu as in butterfly, and Tao as in Tao Du. A fine name. Fitting indeed.
No, Hu as in mischief maker, incessant pestering, and wanton gluttony.
I say, I was merely trying to liven up the mood. Why is Hu Tao permitted to make mischief while I am not?
Ha! The clue is in the name. If you wish to change yours from Mountain Shaper to Mischief Maker, be my guest. Why not have some tea? This is the rare spirit sprout cultivar that Rex Lapis brought back all the way from Kinse Village. It'd be a shame to miss out. May there be more good tea to share in the coming year. I'm sure there shall be. I like this. I like this conversation between these adepts and Rex Lapis. That was actually very interesting. I liked it. Oh. Buddy. Is that it? Ooh. New gift envelope. Dear Haru, I have been back-to-back stage performance all over the place this Lantern, though things have been a bit hectic. Which is why this gift envelope is reaching you several days late. Anyway, in the coming year, I wish you success in all your endeavors and that everything goes as you desire. I too have heard of your great deeds this Lantern Rite. You truly are the unrivaled champion of Liyue Harbor. As it happens, I am planning to adapt your story into an all-new opera. Once I am done, I shall send you a front row ticket to sit before the stage and watch someone sing your very own tale. I imagine it shall be quite the unique delight. Next, for Haru's eyes only. My dear friend, let me wish you fortune, mirth, joy, and good cheer. And happy Lantern Rite. You're open year upon year. You truly outdid yourself during these year's celebrations. I must say, witnessing you swoop in like a heaven-sent hero, even I was left speechless. If it wasn't for you, who knows what might have happened? Just think, if I'd wanted to come visit you next year, I'd have no other choice but to flutter about your ears in butterfly form. Anyway, that consultant of mine's been pestering me to take my medicine again, so I'd better go deal with him. But when you get a moment, don't forget to pay your favorite funeral director a visit. And I do believe that's the last one. I do believe that wraps things up. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. That was so much fun. I thoroughly enjoyed this event. That was a lot of fun. I loved it. Every second of it was so much fun. They truly outdid themselves with Hu Tao's event. I may have choked up a little bit when we went in to save Hu Tao. That was amazing. I loved it. It was really good storytelling. The cutscenes were beautiful. The art, always well done. New outfits, amazing. And the story itself, very, very enjoyable. I'm looking forward to next year. I hope. I mean, compared to last year's, I feel like this year's... I mean, I had fun last year. The story last year was enjoyable. I had fun, and I just feel like this year was a step above that, you know? Like it just keeps getting better. And so now I'm like hoping, I'm thinking, wow, I can't wait to see what they do next year. Now, of course, this whole thing happening with voice actors and stuff like that, and they weren't able to get everybody's voice actors for this event, which makes me sad. So I hope that next year they're able to get everybody together, and that will make things even more enjoyable. Yes. And I think this is a great stopping point. So Lantern Rite Festival will end tomorrow night, technically Sunday morning, because it'll be like about 3 a.m. But yeah, basically by tomorrow the event will have wrapped up. So I am happy that I was able... Mia, what the heck? I didn't even realize Mia was here. This lantern is so pretty. Mia, this gift envelope is for you. Wait a minute. I have to give everybody a... Wait, what? What? Wait, where's... I don't have... Oh. Yes. Ah. Head design anyway. What, that one? Wait. I don't... Oh boy. Sorry, Mia. I'm too dumb. Oh wow, I didn't read. I guess there are a bunch of characters here as like little Easter eggs, huh? Interact with them. There's even some of you guys, huh? It's your boss, Vlad and Nadia. You got something to say to me? That's what I thought. Anyways, as I was saying, so the event ends tomorrow. I had a lot of fun, enjoyed every second of it, and I'm looking forward to next year. And next time, we back to our conquesting. So we'll get back to it, wrap things up in Natlan, and then...
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, gods should broaden their horizons in the world below.
We'll be waiting for the update 5.4, which is gonna come in very soon. Gonna look forward to that. Oh yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for hanging out, Spaggy Sensei. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a good time. Hope you enjoyed your card that I made for you for this lantern rite. And if you're over on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, share, and turn on the bell notifications so you know when we go live. And if you're over on Twitch, don't forget to turn on the notifications so you know when we go live, and follow us well. Thanks so much for hanging out, enjoying your lantern ride, and I'll see you on the next one. Ta-ta for now. Oh. Good night.